Hi guys, Omer from MMOHut.com, and I'm going to do a first impression gameplay video here from MMOs Online, a free-to-play isometric view fantasy MMORPG by Webzen. Now I'll spend about 5-10 minutes running around, checking the game out, make some comments. If you want to play MMOs Online or just learn more about it, just check out the link on the right sidebar in the description. Now there are 3 servers over here, all based on Norse mythology. Now I'll just join Midgard 5 Connect over here. Now, which is an open channel. I should join one of the non-PvP channels though, so I don't get rocked. Now, one annoying thing right away is that you have to install their web app to play the game through their website. So yeah, it's through their launcher on their website. Now, the game's 3 classes here are Dark Wizard, Dark Knight, and Elf. Now, this is kind of random as heck because what the heck? How is Elf a class? Elf is a race. But yeah, this is the most out of place one out of these 3. So variety-wise though, the game is pretty lacking too. There's only 3 total classes. 2 of these secret classes here that I don't have access to. But I'm gonna go ahead and play a Dark Knight. Not the movie. Not the overrated movie. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and just make my character over here. As a warrior, Dark Knight. It's absolutely no customization as well. So my name was taken already. So let me just go ahead and make that. Alright. Now, only 3 classes is pretty disappointing, but this is a pretty old game. I believe it was released originally in 2003. Alright, here we are in Laurencia. Sounds like Florencia. But right away I can tell that this game looks a lot like Diablo 2. The mana thing's on the right and the health is on the left. Although it may be the other way around with Diablo 2, I forgot. Even the interface here looks a lot like Diablo 2. That's the cash shop, get out of there. Character screen, my stats are strength, agi, stamina, and energy. This kind of reminds me of Diablo 2 as well. And this inventory screen is straight from Diablo 2. You know, you have the little boxes for the items, and the bigger items require more boxes, I bet, yep. So I'm just going to beat the crap out of some stuff outside town. And one annoying thing I can see right away is the interface is pretty lacking. There's very little over here, and there seems to be no map as well, which is pretty stupid. I can't imagine playing a game like this without a map. And a quick history lesson for you guys as well. This game, MMOs Online, used to be published by Gamers First, which is a pretty big North American game publisher. But now they got rid of it, so I'm playing on the global service by Webzen. So the problem with that is that there aren't a lot of English speakers in the game. Or people from North America, that is. In fact, most of the players from South America and other places around the world. With North Americans being quite a minority. If I find something to kill, wow. Having some trouble over here. The game does have a good player base though, so I do have to give it that. Let's go beat this Budge Dragon over here. And I don't really start with a skill as well. Here, I have this. See, this thing's gonna rock me. I got it. Now I start with a Crescent Moon Slash, which is only usable in Castle Siege, so it's pretty stupid that I started with it. I can't imagine why they would, give me that skill instead of something I can actually use. I don't know. Yeah, let's go kill some spiders, guys. Now, I guess the one really neat thing about this game, I don't really want to say neat, but I guess more of its, highlights, is that it has an extremely high level cap. Something like level 150 to 200 plus. So, in terms of content, in terms of how long you can play the game, it's got a good deal with that. And experience rate is down over here on the bottom. A la the World of Warcraft style XP bar. Now, believe it or not, this is one of the only free-to-play MMORPGs where gaining experience gets faster as you play. Because early game, I'm pretty gimp. I start with absolutely no equipment aside from this small axe and these 2 rings that apparently do nothing. Yeah, they didn't tell me what they do. I can't even drop until after level 80. So yeah, as you level up in the game, you'll actually be gaining experience faster and leveling up faster because you'll have better equipment, skills, gas, something you unfortunately don't start with. And like Diablo 2, this game's item system is very much inspired by Diablo 2. A lot of the rare equipment you get will have randomized stats, so you can actually get some really godly stuff in the game. I just start with regular crap as well. I believe magic items are blue and it gets more color coded as the equipment gets better. Like golden will probably be epic or something, or rare. Now I'm not. I want to go back to the beginning because there was a store on PC over there, and I wanted to see what he was selling. But without a map, it's very difficult to get around in this game unless you memorize the zones. I think one thing that the website can do, which is the game's developer and publisher right now. Oh my god, there's a lich. I am not going to fight that. I'm getting destroyed. See, I would never even be going up here if I knew where the hell I was going. The lack of a map really just destroys this game. It's crazy. I mean, how hard could it be to implement one? I played this game like almost a year ago and they still didn't have a map. I guess they never bothered adding one since release. I mean, the game released in 2003, I believe. And Diablo 2 was released in 2000, if I remember correctly. And that game had a map, and just the interface was easier to use. Again, I have no idea where I'm going, so I'm just going to fight that lich and die. Although the game has this coordinate system at the top left, which I guess is kind of a map replacement for the game, but pretty stupid that they don't have a map. And alright, enough with the map. I'm just going to die and spawn back in town. Hopefully back in the newbie town. Now, the one good thing is, though, that the game has a pretty large player base, like I said before. It was one of the more popular games by Gamers First. But it's really big now, actually. The server I'm in is full. And this guy's gonna own me. The channel I was in was full. Graphic-wise, though, the game is very lacking. It was released 3 years after Diablo 2, and it has worse graphics than Diablo 2. It has an isometric view as well. So, they definitely did get the inspiration from Diablo. Let's find that NPC in town now. The game has quests, but not that many of them. Let's go talk to Henzo the blacksmith. I like the chatterbox thing when I highlight him. Now you can see the equipment over here, the +2 maces, and you can see the variable stats at the bottom. So in terms of variety on items, it's practically limitless because you can find so many different kinds of weapons in the game that there's a lot to do with that. Now I can't wear any of that stuff right now because I have crappy stats. And going with the Diablo 2 style, there are no level requirements on equipment, but stat requirements instead. I believe I did level up once, so I have 5 points over here I can distribute to my stats. I'm going to go all out strength, of course. Strength is always the best stat. And I'm kind of disappointed again that you don't start with a skill as a warrior. If you play a mage though, or an archer, I believe you do start with a useful skill. This is the mage NPC over here. He'll sell you the skill books and some basic mage equipment. I don't know where my warrior one is right away because there is no map, and I just happened to bump into this guy first. Alright, now if I want to learn Scroll of Fireball, I can't do that unless I was a wizard though. But yeah, this game uses the sort of skill tree system, not the skill tree system, the buy your skill books from the NPC thing, and I'm not a fan of that. I prefer a skill tree myself. And I don't really think you get skill points as well in the game. I'm not sure. Now, I don't know why they did that. I really like the skill system in Diablo 2. Alright, there's an elite bullfighter which is going to one-shot me over here. So pro tip, guys, don't leave town from the top area. Go from the bottom area. Luckily, I don't get any XP loss early game. Yeah, I'm dead. Alright. Go back outside town, grant some stuff down here. Here's my stash. Just guess what that'll look like. The Diablo 2 stash. I mean, this is such a shameless copy of Diablo 2, but pretty bad one at that. I mean, they could have copied it like a lot of the better features as well. So the game has a distinctly different graphic style. Alright, back outside town. Back to killing my spiders. And the game really does pick up later on. I mean, the beginning is probably the worst part about this game, because once you start getting some good equipment, you get your stuff established. It's a lot more fun then, but it's just a hassle getting to that point. And if you're looking for something with prettier graphics, I do recommend playing something newer. I mean, this game has a certain appeal to it, especially if you like Diablo 2 a lot, and maybe Legend of Mirror, those kind of games, and you're looking for something similar, then Moorline's worth playing. Otherwise, I'd stick with something newer. Combat is pretty simple. You just left click and then your guy will beat on it. If you're playing as a mage though, you're going to have to keep constantly casting your spells. I played a mage when I first played this game, and I think it was a lot more fun than the warrior here. At least early game. Now the newbie town I was at isn't the most populated city. I mean, it's not one of the the social hangouts in the game. So I don't want to make it look like nobody plays the game. A lot of people do play this game. Yeah, go kill some more budge dragons. Now my XP is gaining pretty slow early on, which is kind of annoying. I do remember when I played my mage, I could kite those high level monsters up there, those bulls. They're not high level, but higher level than this crap, and it would give really good experience. I'm not sure how efficiently I could do that as a warrior though. I believe archers can do that a lot better. Oh, never mind. They're not archers, they're elves. Yeah, so the translation needs some work as well. And apples are my potions. I guess it kind of beats reusing that. Another little downside is the game doesn't support widescreen resolution, but that's to be expected when a game is this old. Let's go explore here. Well guys, if you want to learn more about MMO Online, or just play it yourself, check out the link on the right sidebar under the description. Later guys.